Oh, 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 fuck. Oh, shit.
Ooh, that's not so good. 18 minutes. Shit and fart. God damn it. Well, assuming I do indeed get around to playing this today, let me just say, first of all, welcome to the stream. This is rather embarrassing, but Donkey Kong Country Returns is a game that we're about to start playing, maybe. And it's a game where Donkey Kong Country himself came back after many a year of being not there. Instead, there was like bongo games on the GameCube, and that includes both rhythm games and games where you control DK with bongos and is otherwise 2D platformers. Made by the Galaxy team, by the way. What was it, Barrel Blast? This weird little coincidence there. Or just like, I don't know if coincidence is the word necessarily I'm looking for, but just weird parallel, I guess, that team went on to do that. But regardless, you know, this is a game that I have played once before. Only once. I never had it on Wii. And when it came to 3DS initially, I was like, oh, fuck. Finally, an opportunity to fucking play this game at long last. And I mostly enjoyed it. I'll get into my stories and stuff with the game as we actually get into the game. But I mostly had a pretty good time with DKCR. My main thing with it was hard. And I was a wee tot, and I didn't want to learn how to play a Donkey Kong game. And DKCR was actually my first real attempt at playing a Donkey Kong game. It wasn't until Tropical Freeze that I finally like finished one and, you know, really, really enjoyed it. Which, actually, I might be getting my timeline wrong. I might have played Tropical Freeze first and then played the 3DS version. I don't remember which released in what order, but Tropical Freeze is a fantastic game. I love that game to death and back. And you know, I'm going to save this conversation for when the game is done downloading. So I'll see you in a bit. See, now this is how you know you're in for a good stream. When I start showing you coelacanths and I start showing you random pixel art. This is just a good. Here's a good character. Here's a good one. Quino. There he is, Quino. Oh my god. It is upon us.
Yo-ho-ho, yah-hee-ho-ho, yah-ba-bo, yah-dee-da-do, yah-yah-yo, yah-wee-da-yo, wee-da-yo, yah-wee-da-yo.
Finally, we're here. So this was a bit of a surprise for me. I bought this game back over Christmas because there was actually a fairly substantial sale happening on the eShop, and I had a bunch of eShop money. And if I'm not remembering incorrectly, this game was on sale over the holidays, and so I picked it up under the pretense of, yes, I know Donkey Kong Country Returns HD was a disappointing port for many people, but I figured, why not? I don't really have means to stream the 3DS version, and I don't want anything to do with Wii controls anymore these days. But, as you see here, some new features were actually added to this version, and pretty much all of the issues that people had with this version of the game were, like, addressed in a free update 1 year later, which is, like, crazy to me. But new features have been added. Now P2 can swap between Diddy and Dixie, and you can test your skills with Turbo Attack for advanced players only. So yeah, this is Donkey Kong Country Returns. For those who don't know, it is a Wii game developed by Retro Studios. It's the first traditional DKC game after Rareware left and went to be bought out by Microslop. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've only played this one time. Modern mode. Donkey Kong has 3 hearts by default, and there's a wider variety of items available for purchase at Cranky Kong's shop. Note, you can't change game modes after starting a new game. Play with the same rules and settings as the Wii version. Do I need to select modern mode in order to have Dixie, or is that in original mode as well? I do actually want to use Dixie Kong. Even though I think she kind of breaks the game because it really wasn't built around it. Look at this, look at this really pathetic attempt at a coral reef. I feel like the game is a little quiet. Yeah, it's probably fine right there, right? I guess I could turn this up. Alright, maybe not. How about like there? I didn't mean to have that number on screen. I'm sorry. What is this? Controls default. Wait, what buttons am I using? Motion controls. No. HD rumble. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't know if it does anything, but sure. You know what? Let's just get into it. So yeah, as I understand, this new version of the game improves some of the load times. Where DKC Returns HD originally had worse load times than the Wii and 3DS versions somehow. Now I believe it is, like, significantly better. But I don't have the comparison piece. I did not play this version of the game until right now. Is this cutscene AI upscaled? I can't really tell. I think it might just be higher res. Great. It seems like it has some kind of upscaling filter applied to it, though. Okay, you guys just gonna steal my bananas. You can't get away with that, you know that, right? 2p resolution textures on this critter. Great. Oh, he's so orange. Look at this. Either he's too stupid, or he's got, like... Remember a Metal Gear Solid? When there was, like, the brain stuff that, like, the mental shielding that Psycho Mantis had? Or used to resist Psycho Mantis, rather? Why do I have to do that with the L and R buttons? I don't like that. Can I do that with A and B? Options. So that's what the controls are. Right? Alternate. No? Wait. Options. I don't remember how I usually played this. It's been a very long time since I played Tropical Freeze, and like I also said, I have not played this version of the game at all yet. Look at this. Now, what's that a reference to back there? I've never heard of Donkey Kong Country Returns, no. But yeah, they allowed DK to have lung capacity. That was the brand new feature of DKC Returns. That they were really thinking out of the ballpark with that one, giving him the ability to blow. Okay. I seem to recall when you have Diddy Kong, you can just kind of roll indefinitely. Don't expect this to be 100% playthrough, by the way, just putting that out there. Donkey Kong platformers, I do like them, but I'm not, like, great at them if I'm being totally honest with you. And, that goes doubly so for actually collecting everything in the game. I can do my best, but I can't make any promises. Because it would require me to have a level of thoroughness that, you know, sometimes it's just kind of fun to just go through the speed of sound through a level, you know? What do we got going on here? Okay. Okay, you got bananas! Okay, you got that potassium! You gonna give me a puzzle if I get all the bananas? Yeah? Butterfly. And puzzle, yeah. No, this looks pretty good. I think Switch 2 version has a little bit of a higher, if I'm not mistaken, a higher resolution. This version of the game isn't too bad, actually. Like, visually speaking, I don't know. Again, I didn't play the original version of, like, how this initially released, so I don't have the comparison piece. But I do remember a lot of people claimed with facts and logic. Did I lose the puzzles? No, just the Kong letters. People claimed with facts and logic that the original version of this game was very sloppily done. And for a full retail release on the Switch 1, I mean, yeah, it was pretty disappointing. I have very similar opinions, I think, to Luigi's Mansion 2, the Switch version of that, which also kind of released in a rush state, and they didn't really do enough to, like, change that game and make me really want to play it, you know? Oh, here we go. So we have Dixie and Diddy Kong. No. I'll primarily play with Diddy for now, but from what I understand, Dixie Kong is just like, yeah, they pretty much just lifted her straight out of Tropical Freeze and added her to this game. Which is, like, a bizarre change that, like, no one was asking for. But, like, I mean, hey, I'll take it. It's something brand new in the game. She does kind of break the level design because she's just, like, as I understand, she's just superior in every way over Diddy Kong. No, this is the Smash Brothers stage, right? This particular part right here. They need to bring that back in the next Smash. Actually, rather underrated Smash level. Also, hello Liam in the YouTube chat. I hope you're doing well over there. Yeah, in general. Again, I don't... I don't remember really loving this game when I first played it, but I don't remember disliking it either. I'm mostly just curious to see, like, how does it hold up for me? Why is this music, like, vaguely like Spanish? Vaguely. No. Come on. Skill! Issue! There we go. There is something a little, like... I don't know, looking at that DK model back there... There's something kind of weird looking about this fucker, though, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just because I'm already used to the Bonanza model, but, like... Looking at this motherfucker, he's kind of a little gormless. I don't know if I quite care for his facial structure anymore. And look, I know people love Rareware and what they did for the franchise for DK in particular. You know, Rare has some good games and they have some great artists, or at least had. I don't really know how they're doing these days, but I like the way maybe DKC 1 and 2 look. I don't know if I'm necessarily in love with them either, but, you know, that's fine, mostly. Here we go. That's everything for this level. Again, don't count on me getting them all. It's an easy enough level, I guess. But yeah, just like, look at this fucker's face. There's something, like, wrong with his, like, eyes. Something about him is just off. I don't know. He's giving, like, uncle. You know? And I don't just mean that, like, hey, unk. Like, not that uncle, but just, like... He's just giving, like, he hangs out at the functions. You know, he's just kind of there. Like, he's a motherfucker who comes in to the Thanksgiving gathering. He doesn't bring any food. He's just kind of there. He hangs out. And he doesn't say anything, like, rude or offensive, so, like, at least he's got that going for him. But he's there, you know? And you don't have a positive nor a negative relationship with him. You see him around at Thanksgiving, you see him around at Christmas. You maybe are like, hey, what's up, Bob? How you doing, Bob? Bob. And then Bob's like, hey. And that's the extent of everything that happens between you and Bob. That is the face that new DK gives for me. And I apologize, for I will refuse to elaborate any further. But yeah, as I remember this game, Tropical Freeze... I don't mean for this to be necessarily a comparison piece, because Tropical Freeze is another game that I kind of haven't played... Honestly, I haven't beaten Tropical Freeze since the Wii U release, if I'm being totally honest. I do have it on Switch, I have the physical cartridge for it, and have had it since, like, it came out. And I played, like, the first 2 worlds, I think, when it came to Switch. But I never really fully, like, stuck with it. Because it wasn't something that I was streaming, it was just something I was playing on my own. And, as you may or may not know, I have a bad tendency, particularly back in the day, to not really finish games when I stream them, or rather don't stream them. What we got up here? Is that how you get back? I don't know if I want that right now. Or no, that's how you're gonna get back. So up there's probably just a bonus zone, right? One thing I really do like about this game, and I don't remember Tropical Freeze doing this as much as this one, but the foreground background stuff, like Anton Blast / Wario World Virtual Boy, is actually pretty cool in this game. I remember they do it quite a lot throughout the course of the game. Pretty much every level will have extensive moments where you're going back and forth between the foreground and background. Which was another reason why that Smash Brothers stage was kind of cool. But also, on the same note, that Smash Brothers stage was kind of annoying. Because it just kind of led to people just like running from you and being in the background when you're in the foreground and vice versa, and like you can never like stay in one place. I do remember there was limits to switching between the background and foreground. Like the barrels would come and go. You couldn't always just constantly be in one spot. Also, you know, this game's soundtrack, I remember, was pretty okay. They didn't bring David Wise back to the franchise until, Tropical Freeze. So this one's just kind of like, it's Donkey Kong. It's new Donkey Kong. I'd say this is more inspired than something like New Super Mario Bros. But it is kind of more of the same in a very similar way that New Super Mario Bros. Is more of the same of Mario. Again, I would still say this is like more inspired. Like this is a, I feel like this is a much more appealing thing to come back to over something like New Super Mario Brothers. But I think also a large part of that is probably, for me, the fact that I haven't really played this nearly as much. Yeah, so I could totally just, like, break this level in half by using Dixie to just skip certain platforming segments. I'm gonna try to not abuse her too much. Just because, you know, again, this is my first time playing this in what feels like eons. But, like, a jump like this, I shouldn't be able to do ordinarily. I mean, it does just kind of make it more fun, though, doesn't it? There's nothing over there, right? I don't think so. Oh god, I let go. Yeah, you have to continuously hold the L and R button in order to remain climbing. If you let go of it for even just a split second, he's just like, oh, my fingers don't work anymore. There we go, Kong acquired. Now, if I'm not mistaken, collecting all of the Kong letters results in additional levels being unlocked, which were new to the 3DS version. I'm missing a puzzle. Oh well. Puzzle pieces, I don't know what they do, but if collecting all the Kong letters is all I need in order to get the bonus levels, then I think that's probably all I'm gonna really focus down on.
It's about time you visited your frail old grandpa. Why is everything I'm saying in all caps? Give me some of those shiny banana coins, and you can pick through my own things!
Okay, sure, yeah. Why are you yelling at me, though? Helps you find puzzle pieces. 1 extra heart to your heart count temporarily makes you invincible. Look at Squawks. He's just hanging out. So, how much does Squawks really help me, though?
In my day, if you wanted to find secrets, you found them yourself!
Real. Goodbye.
Off we go. See if you can't finish this quest without my help.
Wait a minute, there's a giant key there. How did I not see that?
Tell those tikis to keep it down. I'm an old ape. I need my rest.
Map key. This key opens a locked path in this world. Aw, shit, maybe I shouldn't have bought squawks. Oh, bye, Cranky. See, now, what they don't tell you is Cranky Kong's existence in this game continues to just absolutely buttfuck the entirety of the canon. After Bonanza, DK lore is in absolute shambles. Because there's absolutely no way that there could be two people named Pauline. That's never happened before, especially not in the Mario universe. Has there ever been two characters, maybe a senior and a junior, that share a name? Nope, has not happened. So, for that reason alone, the DK lore is in shambles, and Nintendo needs to understand that they need to get their heads out of their asses and start taking their lore a bit more seriously. Come on now. I may sound like an insufferable asshole right now, and I apologize for that, but truly, I kind of... Like, for the people who do care about that kind of stuff, I'm really trying to wonder, like... How much, like, were you, like, paying attention to, like, Pauline's little side conversations that she had? And I'm really not trying to be an asshole, but just, like, she's constantly talking about her grandma. And I think it's very clear to me that Grandma Pauline is original Pauline / lady. Whether or not that Pauline is the same Pauline of Mario Odyssey, that I don't know. My personal theory going is that Grandma Pauline of DK Bonanza, Grandma, is old Pauline as an adult Pauline that's been in all the spin-offs in Mario Odyssey. That's the same character. And that young Pauline in Bonanza is a just entirely separate character that we've never met before until DK Bonanza. It's not time travel. It's not that Bonanza is a prequel or anything like that, but I think in Bonanza's case, it's actually kind of interesting to me because it's one instance of them not really elaborating on their lore, but I think it kind of works out for them. Wait, what's going on down here? There's clearly a thing there. Did I miss something? I'm gonna jump. Okay. Oh, all the way back to the very beginning of the level, huh? I thought I just got a checkpoint. I guess I didn't. It's fine. Maybe that was a thing in the 3DS version. Oh, hey. I didn't realize comboing gave you coin. I don't remember where the letters were, so now I have to, like, fully re-explore everything again. Okay, note to self. Never experiment with death in this game. Sorry, Diddy Kong. You're just... I'm never going to use you ever again in this game, am I? The problem is, like, why would you use Diddy Kong other than just, like, you like him more? Right? Because, like, Dixie gives you, like, the same amount of distance, I think, as Dixie, or Diddy will. Maybe it's, like, slightly less. But, like, it's seriously negligible, because you also get additional height with Dixie. Which, depending on the jump, can just give you the same amount of distance that you're otherwise not gaining. So really, there's no reason to not use Dixie Kong. Okay, I don't know what the point of this platform is. It looks like a place where you return from a bonus zone, but I guess not. Oh, here we go. Rambi. Look at him. He's just hanging out. Now, can I use Rambi back here? I wonder. No? No, that's just like that, just to purely fuck with you. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Thorough exploring. Now, I didn't realize until much later in life, after my DKC2 playthrough, that there's like a whole additional optional ending to that game that I never got, where you have to do all of the bonus rooms. I don't really know how much it changes with the ending. I haven't really seen it, but I've heard that I didn't get the true ending to that game, which makes me consider maybe one day I'll replay that game again. I can just plow through all this shit. That's so good. Oh, and she works with Rambi? Is she, like, worse at it than Diddy is, maybe? Doesn't seem like you get that much of a glide. Woo. Oh. See ya, bud! I don't know if I needed Rambi more. I'm gonna assume I did. Can I get more Ram? Or is that the end of the Rambination? The Ramba Blamba. No, we can get more Ram. Oh yeah, wasn't it that the sunset in the background of this level was one of those things that they kind of fucked up with this remake initially? I think it was that the sunset just like as soon as you loaded into this zone, it would instantly despawn for whatever reason. Oh, see, now this is what we needed him for. Oh, fuck! Oh, I didn't realize it was gonna do that to me. Can I do it again? Hang on. Let's run that back. Nope, you get one try and that's it. Wow, okay. I didn't realize that they were so strict about that. I could jump off a cliff. End it. End it as we know it. Yeah, I think I will. Let's see, does this give me... Oh my god, do I have to do the other one again? I might have to. Well, no, because you keep your puzzle pieces, right? I'll do it again anyways, just to see.
Oh!
This is definitely significantly slower without Dixie Kong, though. I'll try to... Oh, I forgot to grab the puzzle. I'll try to mostly be varietous between choosing between Diddy and Dixie. But I do have to imagine, just generally, there's gonna be more reason to pick, Dixie over Diddy. Oh, so yeah, his hover is just as short as Dixie's. Okay, bye. We didn't need you anyways. Whew. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. So currently, ongoing, there are rumors that there will be a Nintendo Direct next week. Because, you know, people were so disappointed by the partner showcase that they have to inject themselves with whatever little bit of copium they can. Let's be careful here. God fucking damn it! God, those go so fast, dude! Alright, you know what? I don't care. I just care about the letters. That's all. I've already missed puzzle pieces. Yeah, we're good. There's the end of the level. Shit, but that is the last puzzle piece of the level. God damn it. No, I need to get it. I need to get it. There is no option here. At least I know I don't have to redo the other one again. I mean, I can if I want the one-up, but it's not necessary. Obviously, though, regarding a Nintendo Direct, if there is one next week, tomorrow there's a State of Play, I guess, so there's probably going to be a lot of what would, for Nintendo, be third-party announcements there. Plus, they just had the Partner Direct. So, the reason why I'm not really believing that there's going to be a Direct next week, and, I mean, I guess we'll see, right? But I'm skeptical over it for one simple reason. Directs aren't just about Nintendo games, despite what you may want to believe. Even when it's a general Direct, there are still partners stuff there. I just gotta shut up and focus in order to do that one, I guess. There's still going to be general partner stuff in those Directs. And considering that alone, it makes me wonder, what is left for, like, a third party to announce at a general Direct? And I don't know if there's much. That's not to say Nintendo can't do a Direct that's, like, all focus on their own stuff. I just kind of don't see them doing it. But then again, I mean, I guess a lot of what was at the Partner Direct was things that we already knew about. But again, with a State of Play happening tomorrow, I feel like if there's other things to be announced, it's just gonna be announced there, you know? Cool. So you get just optional levels, I guess, if you buy the key. And that is considered the next level in order, so... what do we have? Inventories. Okay. I'll just play the level, that's fine. I don't need no goddamn squawks. Oh yeah, this was the first time they did this, wasn't it? Every 2D platformer after this game, including DK with Tropical Freeze, decided they needed to do this again. It is a very striking visual style, though. I like this a lot. I could play an entire platformer that just looked like this the entire game. I wonder if one exists. Probably, right? Or just like every level looks like this. It's just very stylized, and even on the Wii, this looked really good. And then, of course, bringing it on an HD console just makes it look even better. Goodbye. You're not needed. Oh, shit. I do like this music, though. Also, banana. Look at that. Banana. Oh, banana. Oh, shit. Really? That I did not know was there. A second sun appears to light up the bananas. I also, you know, a big complaint that people had with this game, and Tropical Freeze to some extent, was the lack of King K. Rool being the main villain. And don't get me wrong, I love K. Rool. And I lost my shit at the end of Bonanza when he showed up. But I also kind of appreciate them attempting to do something different with this. I think with the release of Bonanza, it's become more apparent that, like, a lot of people just assumed that, like, somehow Rare owned the rights to K. Rool, and, like, I think even I, too, was spouting that narrative for some time. But retrospectively, I mean, you look back on it, and it becomes a little bit more obvious that, like, no, that wasn't what happened. It was just that they kind of wanted to try something new, you know. New set of developers making their own original game. They wanted to, you know, make their own original set of baddies and not just kind of do, I guess, arguably what Prime 4 did, which is, like, pick up someone else's work and try to, like, make it work. I don't know. I like it, though. I mean, the tikis are okay. I like the snowmads in Tropical Freeze. I just think it was nice that they tried to do something original rather than just immediately copy what was already done. Even if at the end of the day, yeah, I would say the Kremlings are more interesting than what the Tiki tribe and just like the brainwashed animals turn out to be. I'm mentioning all this because I see all the, like, boats in the background, and it's reminding me a bit of, it's reminding me a bit of K. Rool, and he boats. B-O-T-E-S. Okay, so that's the end of the level. There's clearly something above, though. I think I was supposed to use the platform to get up there, but it's fine, I have Dixie Kong. It just breaks the level. Once again. I think what I was supposed to do is before I beat the shit out of the platform and brought it down, I was supposed to use that as a platform to get up above. 8 coin. Image gallery update. Oh, is that what the puzzle pieces do? They give you image gallery images. If I wanted to rush my way through this game and not get all the puzzle pieces and stuff, I could probably be done with this game in like 5 or 6 streams. From what I understand about this game, it's just 8 worlds, and the really, really long parts of the game come in when you're doing the bonus levels, because they're, like, genuinely, like, ball-blisteringly challenging. I like this song. I feel like they were more generous with checkpoints in the 3DS version or something. Because I seem to recall there being a checkpoint at this part of the level. Initially. Yeah, that works. Angry bird.
Banana. Secret banana.
Oh, now this seems like a hard one to get everything. See what I mean? And I get no rewind.
No.
Wait. Grab checkpoint, then jump off cliff. Wait, can I just do it again? No. Yeah, no, they hate you. Oh! Whoops. I didn't even mean to do that. Like, find that puzzle piece. I was trying to retry the fucking minigame again. Alright. Here. Allow me to demonstrate how a gamer will do this. Cock! I'm fine. No, I'm chill. I'm chill with it. You know I'm chill with it. You know me. Of course you do. You're just cool like that. Check this out. Alright. Now this is how you do it. Come on. Give it a banana! I was gonna say that better fucking work in my favor. Okay, now... Diddy Kong. Remember when Cranky Kong was, like, playable in, Tropical Freeze? What was his deal? He just kinda, like, bounced, right? Why didn't they make him playable again here? They weren't brave. They hate their elders. Clearly, there's no other reasonable explanation for this. Also, these screaming towers, and I guess the Tropical Freeze aesthetic in general kind of stands out a lot more in my brain because of, the Donkey Kong course in Mario Kart 7 and 8. Because that's just, like, straight up wholly based on this game. I don't get the punch. No punch, just one coin. That is all you get, is one coin. You're one broke bit. Oh, I missed a puzzle piece! It's fine. I'll just suck it up and admit that I'm not good. You know what? What does using squawks actually, like, do? Wait, I don't think I actually used him. I think I unequipped him. I know he's supposed to, like, help point out where puzzle pieces are. Only there was a puzzle piece nearby. If only. Bye, Diddy. Hardly knew him. Wait, who's Diddy Kong again? No, Dixie Kong. This is, main character. Wow. Like, you guys can just, like, do that? Drop ruins from the sky? I'm supposed to, like, not give a fuck? I'm just supposed to accept that that happens? Donkey Kong fans were right. This series' lore is fucked up. Oh, look at that. Look at what Dixie enables. Level breakage like none other. It is kind of amazing to me, though, how, like, how much the narrative on this game kind of, like, swapped. Like, I know oftentimes... Oh shit, minecart. Oftentimes I'll end up picking up some games that are like Nintendo releases that are like the less popular ones. Fuck. I need that letter. And again, me picking up this, initially I did skip out on it. Like when this came out last January or whatever it was, I didn't buy it. I had the 3DS version, and at the time I had no real intentions to stream this game anytime soon. And I still kinda, like, at the beginning of this year, I still had no intentions of streaming this anytime soon, but, you know, in the back of my mind, after I did buy it, I was like, you know, at some point I'm probably gonna stream Donkey Kong Country Returns. So just having the Switch version is probably just good to have, you know? But again, the narrative on the game was just, like, turned on its head. This is gonna be a tough one to actually, like, get all the shit, I think. Isn't this DKC2 music? Oh, shit. This is definitely a level that you're gonna have to replay if you miss shit. He's so close to the camera. You can see all of that HD donkey. The Donkey Kamonkey. I do like how there is, this is just kind of a staple of the DKC franchise, but you get like a brief moment after you start falling to initiate a jump. As long as you have enough momentum to kind of back it. When is it? It's after the banana coin? Yeah. Fuck. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. You know what? I'm doing great. You wanna know why? Cause I don't gotta look at fucking Diddy Kong anymore. Fuck that piece of shit. I'm glad he's not in Mario Kart World. God damn, fuck that guy. What a piece of shit. So wait, there's 4 icons on each of these levels. There's the Kong letters, puzzle piece, and what are the other 2? I guess one of them's gonna be the new speedrunning thing that they added, right? Or, like, you replay a level in, like, ×2 speed. Hang on, I wanna actually... Turbo attack and time attack, yeah. Choose a barrel type. Yeah, Dixie. So this is gonna be the new, like, super fast forward mode, I think? Yep. Okay, I've already fucked it up. because it's in fast forward mode, you can't really like beat that down nearly as fast, can you? Unless you have like mad mashing skills. Which I don't. Notice how I just completely missed the Dixie barrel back there. By the way, I'm in such a rush that I don't have time to go for it. Apparently, I got a bad time. Wait, what happened there? Oh shit, you like restart from the beginning. Yeah, no, hang on. I need all the time I can get. You restart from the beginning and it has the exact same amount of time you had left when you died. Okay, so... There's a clicker in the song. Paper Mario taught me that. At least I don't have to get the puzzle pieces in the Kong letters again. But you just kind of play the game on fast, like dolphin fast forward mode. Oh. Okay. Something tells me I'm not beating this level in 12 seconds. Could be wrong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh wow, I didn't realize the flame dudes were insta-kills. That's what happened to me before. He's dead. So... I guess in order to get the clear on this, you need to do it within the time. It doesn't instantly kill you, at least, but... I guess if you do X and Y, you can mash quicker than just one button at a time. Instead of just using one button, you have to like alternate between them. That's a more consistent way to get the mashing there. I didn't really realize that up until now. Alright, please no instant death with the fire fucko. When you're playing it at this speed, it's particularly disorienting. The fire fuckos. Oh god, my eyes are like kind of glazing over a little bit. Okay, I genuinely was playing that at like the fastest speed I could, and I was still just about to run out of time. You gotta really go at it. These time limits are rather strict. I'll give it one more try. No, that's not how you're gonna do it. Alright, that doesn't count. I missed the barrel. You gotta have, like, actually, like, like, speed run levels of performance here. I'm assuming time attack is just this without the fast forward. Maybe I'll check it out later, but... Oh, come on. That was just misinputs. I was trying to jump and he wouldn't do it. I'm wondering, with the game running at this frame rate, or, like, this speed, if, any controls that are tied to frame rate get kind of, like, fucky. I don't know if it's probably just skill issue, truthfully, but... Yeah, I need to grab that on my jump pass. Otherwise, I'm wasting time. Imagine this with the game's original load speeds, though. I mean, otherwise, yeah, the minecart kind of just does its own speed. I can't really control how fast it goes. As far as I'm aware, anyways. I don't know, maybe hitting enemies slightly slows me down, so it's best to avoid hitting them. God. Alright. This requires a level of precision I don't think I personally possess. It's cool that they added it, probably just not a feature for me. If you or a loved one have played through this game many times, I bet that's a lot more fun, but considering this is my... let's just go ahead and call it my second playthrough of this game. Even though it kinda isn't fully true, but at the end of the day, this will be my second complete playthrough of this game. I couldn't tell you how far I got on any other previous attempts. I want to say, I don't think I had the Wii version of this game growing up, but I have played the Wii version of it. Many an eon ago. Oh, there's puzzles in this level, too. Good shit. I'm wondering how much is Dixie gonna mess up these levels. I almost wonder, yeah, probably... Diddy Kong is probably most recommended for these levels. This one, it seems to be kind of fine, but I remember some of the later ones get insanely precise with how you have to make movement. Especially if you're going for the puzzles. Which again, I'm not, but... it's not gonna necessarily stop me from trying. Goodbye. Gone, but not forgotten. Okay. And now, it's forgotten, but not gone. Also, there's no barrels in these levels, are there? You have to actually physically leave the level if you want another barrel. You could do a player 2, I guess. But I don't have what's required to do that. Let's start with this again. That dude in the background just staring at me. As he burns. He's literally made of wood. Alright, I'm a bit curious about something. If I speedrun my way over to a barrel, can I just, like, leave the level? Or do I have to finish the level in order to take the friend out? First barrel, yeah, first barrel is a decent way in. Okay. Does she come with me? Oh, she does. Okay. There's probably a better level for that than the first one, because that first barrel is a decent way in. All the coins I can. You know what? This is gonna be a great way for me to get coins. I have a feeling. And extra lives. Do I still have the, I don't have the puzzles, though. I think if you quit out the level, you do lose the puzzles. So you gotta make the choice. Either play the game... Play through the level with the friend... and lose your puzzles every time. Goodbye, Dixie. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's anything I can do to both get the puzzle piece there and survive. That seems like a, just a lose-lose. Hell yeah. Orb. So wait, were these orb levels even in the original? They were, right? But like, you don't get anything for doing them all in the Wii version, or what do you get? I know they give you the bonus world at the end of this game in the 3DS in this version, but I guess, yeah, they just kind of do nothing in the original Wii version. It's just there for bragging rights.
If you want to free the island from those stinking tikis, you'll need my help. Get in here! Come on in, get in here! Oh, drama alert time!
I don't really need this, do I? Whose heart gets at... Is this DK and the animal buddy, or just me? I love that sound. I just wanted to have it so I could say that I bought it.
Don't you just love a nice sunset? Don't you just love it when the developers fix the sunset?
Well, this is a boss fight, so I don't really know how much, how important all these other side things are going to end up being, but... I seem to recall getting a trophy of this thing. She spin. He just eating banana. That's all he do. Out. Now this is DK music if I've ever heard any. Alright, bye. What? What the fuck was that hitbox? Oh, now he's red. Slightly angrier than he was before. What? Okay, okay. See, now this is what I remember about this game. Like, thinking back to it. Is I remember kinda like bullshit, shitty hitboxes on the bosses. I don't remember loving the bosses in this. Yeah, like what the fuck? What? What? What are you talking about, dude? It's his little front spike. I know it's like what they're saying is hitting me, but like I was just lining myself up with his back. I was so far away from his little spike. Do it again. Angrier. Oh, now he's like Omega hot sauce. You gonna jump again? Yeah. Oh, did I just skip the cutscene? Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. What? Why? No, I'm gonna retry that. Why can you press the B button and it instantly is like, nope, that was wrong. Like, why wouldn't the A and B buttons work for that? What do you mean? No, 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 no. I gotta beat the shit out of that fucker. After all the stress he's caused me? Jump. Come on, hitboxes, please. Don't be like this. Okay. It's fine, I don't need Dixie Kong. She's overrated anyways. Oh, please tell me there's gonna be a boss where I have to use super mechanic blowing in order to defeat them. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Try to beat this fucker once. Whoa. Whoa, new attack! Wasn't expecting that. Okay, I got through it the first time without having to see that. I could have been done with this fight if I just wasn't trying to be a hard ass about getting to beat the shit out of him. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do when monkey come for you? Let me grab it. You know what this motion means, sir? Now he jumped. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't even hit me at all this time. Why is this music, like, vaguely Metroid Prime? Same studio, I guess. X and Y, not A and B. Alright? Still wasn't that many hits, but yeah, I'll take it. It's better than 0. Pathetic. The first attempt was. Beach. Yeah, there's, if I'm recalling correctly, there's 8 worlds in this game. Now, we're not gonna be able to finish this world, I don't think. Just because I had to wait fucking 20 minutes for the game to fucking download, which is my fault. But, well, we'll get started on World 2. I like the colors here. This is nice. Oh shit, I got Diddy Kong now. Oh wait, who's this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I know and like this guy. Oh, look at this boat. What is this? Oh. I'm assuming that was the right way to do that, yeah? Okay. Learn you how to fight a crab. This is also how you take out crabs in real life. Like if you are trying to get a job at Red Lobster's crab catching department. They call it, CR, like HR, but it's CR for crab. You know? Crab resources. Whale. Whale, I'll be damned! That was a forced joke. Oh shit. I fucked it up. I let the banana touch the ground. Yeah, one thing that I always really liked about the Retro Studios DK games is how, like, diegetic all of the, like, platforming is. Like, everything that exists in the world typically has, like, logic behind, like, why the platform is there. Like, in Mario, for example, platforms be floating because they want to be floating. Whereas in DK, you know, you got levers and pulleys that the platforms are dangling off of, or, you know, it's like an ancient ruin with, like, a weird platform that sticks out in the background that causes you to be able to stand on it, or it's like a thing of barrels on a crane that turns into your raft. I don't know, it's just kind of neat. And I enjoyed what I played of the original, you know, Donkey Kong Country games when I streamed those. But I don't feel like that element really exists all that much in those games. I'm sure they did to a certain extent. I don't have the best memory for that, but... Another one of these, huh? Okay. Another one for me to get fucking molded over. That works for me. Why? Why blowing? I wanna read an interview, or like find a Did You Know Gaming video on like why was blowing added to the game. You know what? I don't even know this to be true. I just am assuming it's probably a Miyamoto thing. Miyamoto was probably in the room and someone said something, Miyamoto might have like jokingly said something like, you know, he needs something to do, like blowing on something, and then they took that, like, at face value and completely literally. I have heard stories in the past of things like that happening. Or, like, Miyamoto will say something, and because, like, he has this, like, legendary status as a game developer, people just take every little thing he says as, like, not even a suggestion, but like an order. Like, hey, you have to do this. You need to add blowing into DK. I mean, it's not like an offensive mechanic. It's not something that's like, oh my god, why is this in here? This isn't like the sticker star thing. So this would be an example of like, if that is true, maybe a Miyamotoism that isn't like too intrusive. It's just like, oh, okay. Like that's the vibe that I get from it anyways, where it's like, you know, I'm not like upset about its inclusion. I missed 2 puzzle pieces, that's fine. I don't need it. Yeah, like, I'm not upset by its inclusion in the game. But also, I'm just kind of sitting here, scratching my head, being like, what exactly does this add? You know? Not that it, like, fully needs to or anything, it's just like... I don't know.
Have you seen a puzzle piece? Let me know if you have. Be sure to smash that fucking like button if you have seen a puzzle piece recently.
I like how Diddy Kong just kind of like flies away. From this little squid missile. Wait, who lives here? There's like a whole bunch of like village huts here. Whatever happened to Bluster Kong, huh? We just kind of like let that fucker just like disappear. Without making him pay for any of the crimes that he committed. I say we look for that fucker. Okay. This fucker deserves to be brought to justice, alright? I'm tired of Bluster Kong getting away with everything that he's done. And Crunk, too. Where's he at? Or Clumbo, what was his name? The guy that, that K. Rool had on his team? Clubba? I don't know. There's a lot of K starting names in the K. Rool legions. Shark Nation, rise up. Now how do I get back there? Ah, perhaps this. Indeed! Oh. I thought, like, I broke that and I wasn't supposed to, and now there was just no way for me to get that. I miss DK's punching right now from Bonanza. Like, that feels like a very, like, essential part of DK's moveset that I'm just, like, missing out on right now. If, Retro comes back and makes another DK game, I would like to see them give DK the old fister. The knuckle sandwich. Give him a job at Subway and allow him to create the knuckle sandwich. Employ this ape. See, now this is my kind of bonus room. Easy and to the point. Exactly what I need. Banana. I don't think that's how bananas work. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, whenever you have like a little side area like this, I get a little suspicious. I am still missing a letter. Wait, why was there a checkpoint here? There's gotta be more level, right? Okay. I thought it was gonna blast me straight up to the gold cannon. I was like, really? There's a checkpoint right before that? No, there's still a little level left. Be patient. There we go. Okay. I love my ability to be patient. I'm very good at it. And by patient, I mean a patient in the hospital. Because I keep running head first into fucking, like, exploding knives. In every platformer I play. I'm like, ooh, that looks sharp. Let me see if my skull can break the barrier of it. And 9 times out of 10, the answer is astonishingly, yes. Yes, it can. The skull is mightier than the crossbow. Is this all there is to up here? Okay. Now, it might seem like I'm doing pretty good on lives so far. And I don't know if this is gonna change by the end of this game or what, but... Another thing that I've failed to mention up until now is that when I played this game initially as a tot on the 3DS, I severely overused God Donkey Kong. Like the white DK that like plays the level for you or makes you invincible, whatever it is that he does. I distinctly remember, like, in the volcano level, the volcano world, I used him, I think, on every level. Like, I was just like, I don't want to finish this game, I'm too bad at it, but I'll get the credit for doing it. I'll make myself feel good. It works. As a child, it made me think that I was cool. I was like, yeah, I saw the ending of Donkey Kong Country Returns, what of it? No, I didn't earn it, but yeah, I saw it. What's this? Oh shit! I forgot this was introduced in this game. Yeah. I thought this was a Tropical Freeze thing. I love this song so much, actually. Earlier when I was mentioning how I don't really love this game's soundtrack, I guess I forgot this was part of it. Cause yeah, this is probably one of my favorite, like, big brass songs ever. Good shit. How do bomb blow up in air? Stay remaining particle. Controls on this are a little weird. You have to like mash A in order to float up, or not mash, but just kind of like tap. If you mash, you'll go like way up. Lightly tap, and then you'll just kind of stay in one spot. Bro, that crab has a fucking beard. Okay, bye. Okay, bye! You know what? I'm really appreciative of how short some of these levels are. In the back of my head, I remember, like, each of these levels taking, like, 10 minutes each. That's not really the case. I mean, it is if you die a lot, I guess. But I would say, like, original DKC levels are longer than what this has been so far. What this game has over the original DKC, though, or, yeah, just DKC 1, 2, and 3, is there's just more levels here, from what I understand. So. Well, this is good. I'm really enjoying this. I guess, like, in modern DK game rankings on how people would probably rank these games, you know, your poster child, everyone loves them games are Tropical Freeze and DKC 2, and I guess Bonanza, if you count that as part of the same thing. I kind of don't. Like, I see Bonanza as, like, something separate. But, I guess those three games are, like, the S tiers, right? And then you have, like, original DK 1, which is, like, A tier, and then maybe, like, depending on who you ask, DKC 64 is also there. Or DK 64 is, like, bottom of the barrel, like, D tier. There are no in-betweens, from what I've seen. I've never played the game myself, but you either love or you hate Donkey Kong 64. But this game was always, from what I remember people, like, kind of talking about, this is, like, B tier for a lot of people. Like, it's good. A lot of people agree that it's good, but it's nothing, like, that I see a lot of people, like, talk about all that much, really. Like, it was a solid reintroduction of Donkey Kong. Oh, hey. I know that piano. Ow. Goodbye. Wait, was that squid electrified? What happened to me? Why is this music, like, kind of, like, romantic? Oh god. Oh, okay. Goodbye. All the way at the beginning again. Good! I'm actually wondering if maybe Diddy Kong would be better for this level. Just because he kind of floats in one place easier. Good. Wow. The quickest Dixie Kong death you've ever seen. Dixie Kong! I like the mountain JPEGs in the far distance. Don't think I don't notice that. Uh-oh. Goodbye. Unfortunate. But does the barrel come back? Might as well die. I'd rather sooner sacrifice a life than attempt to do the whole thing without an additional heart. Or set of hearts, I guess, in the case of Dixie Kong. Look at the whale's face underneath the water. He's just so happy to be here. I freed him from his blowhole prison, question mark. One might even say the predicament he was in rather blows. But now, freedom has been obtained. So there is no need to say such gross things. Jellyfish. What are they good for? Do we need them? Oh yeah, big barrel.
Big bag. Oh yeah, big bag.
I really like this music, actually. It's been eons since I've heard this game soundtrack. Again, maybe not my favorite Donkey Kong soundtrack of all time, but it's still really good. It's no David Wise, sure. But it's clearly inspired by it. Oh god. No! Oh. I got caught on the tail. My new life. New life just dropped. And I'm actually profiting lives here too. Okay. I was just seeing where I was at on letters and stuff. He won't blow anymore. Because you have to hit it like right on the thing. He do not blow without proper requirements first met. Alright, that works. See ya. Just crabbing it. Ooh. There we go. Oh god. Oh god, what are we doing? What are we doing? Freedom! Bye, buddy. Beautiful. Absolutely divine. I wasn't ready for it. I always miss one puzzle piece. This is why I said I wasn't gonna commit to finding them all. Alright, I'll do this level right here, and then I think that's probably gonna be where I'm gonna end for the day. Unless this goes by, like, super, super fast.
Bombs? Bro? Librarian? Well, if you want it, you can go fuck yourself, because I ain't giving it to you.
I had to calculate the amount of force needed before I performed that. One thing I can tell, though, regarding this game's soundtrack is that this is MIDI. Whereas, Tropical Freeze is all, from what I understand, live instruments. Mostly played by David Wise himself, I think. Or at least it was written by him, but I want to say dude does play a lot of the instruments that he writes. Which is cool. David Wise is just an extremely talented musician. Grant Kirkhope is also very, very talented too. I like his stuff. Is there another barrel over here? What is this? Is that supposed to be like off screen? Well, it's not. So get good. Get good! Oh. Have you ever seen those, like, what, like, happens to your body if you somehow manage to get, if you get, like, struck by lightning and you somehow manage to survive it? You get these, like, fucking, like, electric patterns that, like, will be, like, stuck on your body. Has anyone thought about just, like, getting that for, like, the aesthetics? Like, you look like a badass motherfucker if you can be like, yeah, I got struck by lightning. Look at this pattern on my skin that proves it. I have lightning imbued into my very form. Wow, I am missing a shit ton of puzzle pieces in this one. What the fuck? When I got the Kong letters, that's all I really care about. I got 3 out of 7! It's insane to me. Okay, that level was actually pretty short. Let me do just one more. We'll do Stormy Shore, and then I'll end. Just because I am having a good time, and I just want to keep playing, really. I like this game a lot. But yeah, I know this probably isn't going to be the most popular stream that I'm ever going to do. But I'm just glad to be playing it, if I'm being truthful here. Let's see that. What is this? A Diddy Kong, sorry, Dixie Kong only secret. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, it's not. I just did it completely out of order. These caves are very, octopi in nature, aren't they? From the stalactites. Whoa. That's not K-Rool. Who's that? A Kraken. Would you crack the Kraken for $500? I would crack the Kraken for free. Let me just look at it. I would be honored if the Kraken gave me Kraken duties, you know? The Kraken privilege, if you will. I seem to remember this thing also making an appearance in a few Tropical Freeze levels. Namely, some of the later, like, underwater ones. I don't have a barrel to throw at that. I think I wasted my opportunity with the barrel. Goodbye. Well, if I die, I'll go back there, I guess.
That's the joke. I'm not gonna die. I'm too good at the game.
I could take this and carry it all the way back. Actually, I don't think I can. Probably have to carry this forward. Okay, well, I fucked that up. We'll shoot more octopi my way? Please? No? Oh, no, now I can go backwards. Now there will be a barrel waiting for me. Why are you like this? Leave me alone! Just let me have my treasure! Ow. I will say it is kind of rough. Only having like 2 hits in this game, but I mean, I guess in original DK, you only got 1, right? It was even less forgiving in that game. Yeah, you got 1 per ape. Donkey Kong had 1, Diddy Kong had 1, Dixie Kong had 1. I don't know about Baby Kong. I don't know Baby Kong like that. What was his name? Kitty Kong? Just for... Oh. It wasn't even for a Kong letter. I thought it was gonna be for a Kong letter. It wasn't. Not even for a puzzle piece. That really wasn't worth it, was it? Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Wow. Great. Something tells me I needed that, I need, like, either Dixie Kong or I need one of those squids in order to get up there. And there are no Dixie Kong barrels right here. Alright, I'll take it. I had to, like, sit up for that one. Oh, that was straight up just the end of the level. Okay. Yeah, I tend to die a lot because I'm just trying bullshit, when really, the end of the level is right there. It's kind of astonishing how short some of these levels are, actually. Like, there's a lot of levels in the game, but you can kind of fly through it. If you know what you're doing. That was like, what, 5 minutes? If even? Alright, well, we're gonna end here. I know we're pretty close to the end of the world. Yes, there we go. But we'll finish this at some point over the next few streams of it, I'm sure. Looks like through the pace of today's stream, you know, if I would have had a full 2 hours, I could have probably finished World 2. So, yeah, with that in mind, it should take me, like... I'm gonna say it's probably gonna start taking me longer as the game goes on, because I'm gonna imagine it's gonna get harder, so... Maybe like 5... Yeah, 5 or 6 streams is all it should really, realistically take. And I'm gonna continue to try to get all the Kong letters, but if they start getting, like, really annoying to get to, maybe I won't commit to that. Also, I have to imagine those jungle temple levels are gonna start to become much, much more challenging as well, so... Who knows, I could probably spend hours on those if I'm really, really bad at it. We'll just have to see. And then there's the whole bonus world, which I've never done because I never bothered getting all of the things originally. Also, is this the frame rate of what this game originally looked like? Wait, no, this is... It has Dixie Kong in it. So this is updated. Why is the frame rate, like, halved? I see that Joy-Con DK back there. Didn't he have a Wii remote? I guess he would have had to, right? In the original? Alright. Well, that's gonna be it for me today. Yeah, it's good. I like this version of the game, actually. Again, I did not play the 1.0 version of it, so I can't really confirm to you exactly everything that's changed. I can just go on what people have told me and what I've read, but I don't personally have the comparison myself in order to say one way or another. But ostensibly, all you need to know is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is actually... as far as I can tell, it seems to be the new definitive way to play the game. Because, yeah, for a while there, I would say the 3DS version was the definitive way to play. But the problem was playing on a handheld kind of sucked, for one. Well, it didn't suck so much as just the small screen sucked. And then, obviously, that makes it much more difficult if you're a streamer and you want to stream the game. But also, just in general... You know, you also were dealing with the 3DS's resolution and, you know, ostensibly downgraded textures and all that. So this version of the game, as far as my memory serves, is now on par with the 3DS version. If not, maybe slightly better through including things like Dixie Kong in the super fast forward mode, which isn't really something that I'm going to probably fuck around with, but it's nice that it's there. And that's my early, you know, stream 1 impressions. We'll see if that changes by stream number 6. But at least for now, I can tell you, this is probably the best way to play this game now. Hands down. So, thank you for watching. And soon, there will be more of this. But that's not going to be until next week. So I'll see you tomorrow, where we will begin Yakuza Kiwami 1. And then later on in the week on Friday, we're going to do Mario and Luigi Partners in Time again. And so this week is just going to be just the week of starting a bunch of new shit. So stick around, and there will be more game in the future as well. Perhaps even some games you may like to see. Maybe. You'll just have to wait and see if you see. And then if they take away your eyes, then you won't be able to see it. But at least you still have the sound of what video games were like. Wouldn't that be nice?